be able to explain the anterior wall of the thorax, we have to remove the skin. When we remove the skin, we are able to show you behind the skin the superficial fascia. This side, I'm going to show you the superficial fascia. In the skin, we can show you from normally we cut in around of the areole of the nipple to be able to show you when we remove the skin, we be able to show you the position of the breast or mammary gland. So nipple and the areole is visible anterior to the superficial fascia. As you know, the superficial fascia consists of the loose connective tissue. And when we remove the superficial fascia, we are able to show you the anterior muscle. It is a triangular muscle that called the pectoralis major. Pectoralis major is visible here. If we remove the pectoralis major, we will be able to show you the pectoralis minor. Pectoralis minor is visible here. We remove the pectoralis minor and cut the lateral part of the rib and the sternal angle to be able to go inside of the thorax cavity and show you structure inside of the thorax cavity. Before we go to the inside of the thorax cavity, please look at to the rib between the two adjacent ribs. We are able to show you the intercostal space. Inside of the intercostal space, you can find the intercostal muscle. As you know, the intercostal muscle consists of three layers: external, internal, and innermost intercostal muscle. The external intercostal muscle, look at here, the muscle fiber are visible here, and near the sternum between the costal cartilage, this external intercostal muscle is going to be continued by a membrane that called the external intercostal membrane or anterior intercostal membrane. If we remove the anterior intercostal membrane, we will be able to show you the internal intercostal muscle. The direction of the fiber in intercostal muscle and direction of the muscle in external intercostal muscle are right angle to each other. So the internal intercostal muscle are going to occupy all part of the intercostal space. This is going to be continue from the lateral wall of the sternum, and it's going to go near the vertebra, and near the vertebra it is going to continue by the posterior or internal intercostal membrane. Now we remove the anterior wall of the thorax. Here, please look at to endothoracic fascia. Endothoracic fascia is here. Some part of the endothoracic fascia is visible here. If we remove the transverse thoracic muscle, some of the fiber will remove to be able to show you the internal thoracic artery, the internal thoracic vein. Please look at to the position of the internal thoracic artery. It is found lateral to internal thoracic vein. Now inside of the thorax cavity, in the mediastinum, we are able to show you the pericard. As you know, the pericard is a fibroserous layer. The external layer, the outer layer is fibrous, and if we cut the pericard, we will be able to show you the serous pericard. The serous pericard consists of two layers, parietal and visceral. The parietal serous attached firmly to the inner layer of the fibrous pericard. So this layer, outer layer, we call the fibrous pericard, and inner layer we call the serous parietal pericard. This consists of two layers, but you are not able to separate from each other. They attach to each other firmly. And the visceral serous pericard attached to the heart, and you are not able to separate from the heart. Now here, look at to the inside of the pericard cavity. inside of the pericardial cavity, we able to remove the heart, we cut all of the attachment of the vessel. Please look at to the diaphragm. Diaphragm is going to make the floor of the thorax cavity. When we open the pericard here, we are able to show you the opening of the vena cava inferior. Here you are able to find the vena cava superior. As you know, the aorta, the ascending aorta is visible here. The ascending aorta is going to be continued to arc of the aorta. From arc of the aorta, we can show you three branches. The first branch we call the brachiocephalic trunk. The brachiocephalic trunk go upward to the right side and posterior to a sternocostal joint. It is going to divide to two branches. One of them called the right common carotid artery, and one of them we call the right subclavian artery. Here, the second branch that arises from the arc of the aorta called the left common carotid. The left common carotid is visible here. The left common carotid is going upward and it is going to enter to the left side of the neck. And the third branch that arises from the arc of the aorta called the left subclavian artery. The left subclavian artery, the left common carotid artery, they arise from arc of the aorta directly, but the right common carotid artery and right subclavian artery arise through the brachiocephalic trunk. Anterior to this branch, here you are able to find the left brachiocephalic vein. As you know, the left brachiocephalic vein join to the right brachiocephalic vein and form the vena cava superior. We speak about the transverse sinus of the pericardium. The transverse sinus is, and this is this pathway anterior to the vena cava superior, posterior to the ascending aorta, and posterior to the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery, the opening is visible here, and here you are going to find the opening of the pulmonary vein. Now we go to be able to show you and speak about the left phrenic nerve. As you know, the left phrenic nerve is coming inside of the left side of the thorax cavity. It is responsible to get some branch for the fibrous pericard and parietal serous pericard. The phrenic is going to accompany by the pericardio-cophrenic vessel. So this complex consists of the phrenic nerve and pericardio-cophrenic vessel. In the right side, again, we are able to show you the right phrenic nerve. Right phrenic nerve again is coming down to be able to innervate the diaphragm. It is going again to accompany by the pericardio-cophrenic vessel. About the nerve, here please look at to the right vagus nerve. As you know, the right vagus is visible here. The position compared to the right phrenic nerve, the position of the right vagus nerve is near the midline. In the left side, again the same. The left coronary, the left phrenic nerve is visible here, and the left vagus nerve, again, the position is near the midline. The left phrenic, the position is lateral compared to the left vagus nerve. The left vagus nerve is coming down. It has relation with the anterior or left side of the left surface of the arc of the aorta. And inferior to arc of the aorta, you can find a branch that arises from the left vagus nerve that called the left recurrent laryngeal nerve. So the left vagus nerve inferior to arc of the aorta, here I am able to show you the left recurrent laryngeal nerve. Now here look at to some of the structure in the posterior mediastinum. I am able to show you the esophagus. Esophagus is one of the structure, one of the organ that is passing from the posterior mediastinum. Another organ we show you by the red color here, we call the thoracic aorta. The position of the thoracic aorta and the esophagus compared to each other. thoracic aorta is in the left side of the esophagus. Here you are able to look at to this vein that called the azygous vein. As you know, the posterior and most of the intercostal vein in the posterior, in the right side, the posterior intercostal vein are going directly to drain to the azygous vein. Also, if you look, you can find the sympathetic trunk. Sympathetic trunk in the right side is visible here, and I'm able to show you the greater splanchnic nerve. And if I going to look at to greater splanchnic nerve, and here you can look at to lesser splanchnic nerve and the least or lowest splanchnic nerve. So lowest, least, and greater splanchnic nerve. These are the posterior intercostal vein in the right side. They are going to drain to the azygous vein. Between each intercostal space, we can find the vein, artery, and the nerve of the intercostal vessel and intercostal bundle. Here, here you are going to look at to the neurovascular bundle inside of the intercostal space. As you know, you have to remember the vein, intercostal vein, intercostal artery, and the inferior structure will be the intercostal nerve. Also look at to the right vagus nerve. Right vagus nerve at the root of the neck in the right side has a branch that called the right recurrent laryngeal nerve. The right recurrent laryngeal nerve and the left recurrent laryngeal nerve ascend to be able to innervate the laryngeal muscle. Look at to the trachea. Trachea is coming down, and at the posterior to the sternal angle divide to the right and left main bronchus. To be able to show you the branch that arises from the arc of the aorta and the vena and to the brachiocephalic vein, we remove the thymus and remove all of the lymphatic nodes that are here.